YouTube, Codename Quay, back with another video. This time, catching y'all back up on where I am in Expedition 33. It's been about a day. It's only been like a day since I got back on here, but I've progressed a slight bit in the story. I've beaten maybe 2 bosses, and I feel like we skipped some significant story plot here, so this video is strictly to get you all caught up on where I am in the story and do a little gameplay while I'm at it. So, we picked up a new party member in the last playthrough. This character is Verzo. He is not the traditional main character, Gustav, that we knew and loved, because unfortunately, Gustav has died. Yes, Gustav has passed away. And unfortunately, I don't believe he's coming back. We're currently looking for a place to go and bury him while we traverse through the Forgotten Battlefield. And yeah, that's currently where we are. If you want some lore on Verzo, essentially the old man that massacred our entire expedition at the beginning was someone who was granted immortality by the person we were sent here to defeat as expeditioners, and he ended up killing Gustav in front of our young girl here, Mael. She's been traumatized ever since this entire situation occurred, and she wants to find us a good place to bury Gustav. So we're on our way to go and do that, and Verzo was the one who put an end to the old man's treachery. They clearly have a deeper lore thing going on. But yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, stay tuned.
Hey, you holding up? We're almost there.
Holding up. Everywhere we go, just death. Death and more death. Everywhere we go, just death. I don't want to see that anymore.
Look, my
I
Elliot.
thought you would understand. You said you spent your immortality burying the people around you. Doesn't any of this bother you? And you. Gustav's dead. How can you keep going like nothing happened?
We need to continue.
Why do you...
Mael. You know what we must do. When one falls, come on.
Okay. There's absolutely no way we should survive this fall. Fucking Elden Ring boss just comes down, cuts through everything, and we expect things to be easy peasy. That is the most Elden Ring boss I've ever seen.
Fine.
And Verzo's just aura farming on the other side of that.
Thanks.
Ready?
Duelist. Yeah, Ben Starr is my favorite voice actor too. It would be really nice if you were able to have 4 party members in the rotation. I think that would be really cool. Since we're at a B, let's assault 0.
Take your shot.
I definitely jumped, and it did not let me jump. So does not hurt to apply defenseless. I'm going to start with focused foretell.
Here's your card.
Let's carve a path.
I would apply powerful if I had MP, which I do not. I'm actually more surprised Lune is not with us because I did not shift her to the back. I traditionally had Versal as my player in the back. Well, I guess we shall use AP to boost us. Beautiful counter. Finally burning. That's what we're looking for, so we can swift stride. Yeah, let's swift stride.
See our dodge.
Yikes. That's unfortunate. And it would be the perfect time to apply powerful, but I need to bring her back to life.
Time to take risks.
Okay. Let's take advantage of something here. Let's go Grim Harvest.
Time to read.
Very nice. Nice. I feel that could have went better, but it's still fine. Let's go Percy.
Strike.
Just try it.
Oh no. I'm glad that all of his moves are easily telegraphed. Traditionally, that's not the case for like any boss at all. Let's go Assault 0.
Here we go.
Full deck.
He is an absolute demon. Wow. So, I guess let's go Focus Foretell.
Here's your card.
And then Rain of Fire seems pretty optimal here.
Flames. Rain.
Yikes. That's unfortunate. I need to pick her up again.
Merci.
Seal has one more turn of Twilight, and I'm going to use Phantom Blade. I need something to break here. Beautiful damage.
Okay.
Next turn, we're going to need to heal. Let's swift stride since they're burning. Beautiful counter.
Let's have some fun.
Verzo is super strong.
No time to lose.
Let's focus Fortel.
Here's your card. It's locked on you.
Nice.
Not looking good.
Oh, it's looking pretty good to me, babe. High physical damage. I believe it was weak to physical damage, so I still believe that should be fine. I think this might end it here. Very well. Is there a second phase? Wow. I had a feeling it was weak. Oh, I should have jumped again. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Okay. That's what we're doing?
Try it.
Ooh, I was not expecting the second one. Wow. And I'm going to probably have to start this over from the very beginning. I was so close to a S. Let's go ahead and bring her back to life. Whoa, what was I doing?
If I die, so be it.
Scrim Harvest.
Time to read.
Nice heals. Calm down, please. Good lord. Do the amount of attacks just get even crazier as the game goes on? Because this is absolutely insane. I'm gonna bring her back to life again just because I have to. It's unfortunate because I literally could just have a healer that could bring people back to life. But I just don't have that luxury.
Here's your card.
Wow. This is one of the coolest bosses ever, though. I don't even believe I have any more items to heal. And it's funny because he was the one picking her up the entire time, right? Nice burn. Let's swift stride. This is amazing.
Well, well. You're fantastic.
I thought inverted was a good thing. Oops. Wow, beautiful. Okay, it prevents us from being healed. Oh, okay. If I get healed while inverted, I take damage instead. That's good information. High dark damage, consumes all foretell, does additional damage. I guess we should just do Sealed Fate again, alright? Yeah.
You're glad to see.
Good lord, she is a damage behemoth. Expedition, you did a great job. Okay. That was terrible on my part. I don't know if I want to bank on Thunderfall killing here, so I'm going to heal myself and bank on my defense next turn.
Everybody, let's go. A storm is coming.
I'm going to do it one more time and bank on my defense next turn.
I'll do it.
I'm actually very mad. I'm pissed off, but I don't want to scream. The worst part about this whole thing was that I literally could have had my healer in the entire time, and she was doing very good damage. But also, Verzo is very good. He is very good. Let's go, Lune. So let's let's do that over again with the actual team that I wanted. Let's skip this cutscene.
On me.
I see the vision now. And it's funny because I almost beat it first try. Literally almost beat it first try. I'm not a fan of losing that one, but you know, it happens. Let's shoot. Nice. Swift stride. So we can enter Virtuoso stance, doing plus 200%. Let's do Immolation. Why not? Add some more burn damage on him. And then put a Focus Foretell on.
My own.
Not giving up.
Her defense isn't very good, but it's good enough. Let's go Percy. Or should I flare at Flurry?
For this and precision.
A storm is coming.
Let's heal. Which I am unable to do. I guess we can use Thunder here, right?
Lightning, strike.
Nice.
Deck.
Perhaps we should Grim Harvest. Consumes Foretell. Let's do Sealed Fate actually, so we don't consume all of it on a critical hit.
Your fate is sealed. Take cover.
That team counter mechanic is so satisfying. Reapplies current stance and gives 2 to 4 AP. I'm going to use that one actually. Let's do another immolation. Apply some more burn stacks. And now we're in Twilight stance. So perhaps I would like to Grim Harvest, but I don't need to at this moment. I'm going to Focus Foretell. Actually, no, I'm going to Spectral Sweep. Beautiful.
You do it.
Absolutely beautiful. More burn stacks, maybe? Let's go Rain of Fire. It's a lot of burn stacks, which is nice. I would like to apply Mark, but it doesn't seem like I can in a decent... Let's do... I may Immolation here. Why not?
Feel the burn.
Yikes.
Here we go.
I pressed early. She's on the last turn of it, so... Oh, no. I'm just going to pick her up. Unfortunately, we had to waste Twilight. And I died. But it's good, because she drew aggro. We can always pick her up at any point in time. Which I'm going to do right now.
Okay.
2,000 damage is really nice. Nice.
So be it.
Seal's really good. Let's go Focused Foretell. Oh no. Let's go Spectral Sweep. $17 stacks of Foretell. I would like to heal, but I don't have the ability to at this moment in time. I'm going to just strike. That third hit is very fast. Let's see. This one's a good time to pick her up.
Thanks.
There we go. Nice. All right. Now the real question is, can we survive the very beginning of the next phase? It's crazy because he has 4 arms. Seal.
Not giving up.
I have one res left. I'm not going to use it. Let's just get active. Let's shoot. Burn him. Mark. I need a burn. Oh, burn and a mark is beautiful, actually. Swift stride would be really nice here. Nice. And now we can pick up our teammate with rebirth.
Brilliant light.
And she comes back with powerful. That's unfortunate. Let's use Grim Harvest, perhaps? Yeah, we need to heal.
Here. Let the ink flow.
I cannot pick her up just yet, so I will try and use maybe a regular attack. Yeah. Why not?
Ready to evade. Brace yourselves.
That is an absolutely insane move. Oh my god. This is one of the most visually impressive bosses I've seen, like, ever. Let's bring our friend back to life.
The expedition's not over.
Yes, let's... Spectral sweep. Yeah, spectral sweep.
On me.
Nice.
Time to hit big.
I almost died, so there's that. Let's... I am stanceless currently. Mark? What about burn? Just mark again? I would like a burn. I do not have any burns, goodness gracious. And I'm still stanceless. A regular attack then. Nice. Maybe revitalization? Yes.
Parry it.
Yikes.
Okay.
Let's Grim Harvest again. Or should I do damage? I think I'm gonna do damage.
Your fate is sealed.
I can do it.
It's still not burning, so I'm going to apply burn here.
Lune, watch out.
Oh no, now that I have regen on, it's gonna hurt me, isn't it? Wow, what damage. Oh man, now I can't heal myself at all. I need to be able to cleanse these status effects off of me, but I don't think I have anything that can do that. Let's gain AP.
Overflowing with energy.
Nice. And we get to play again. Let's do maybe more stacks of burning, because I can't heal myself, unfortunately. Very good. Now we can swift stride. Beautiful damage. Now I have no charge. Perhaps we base attack here. Oh no.
Chroma is flowing.
Let's bring our friend back to life.
A brilliant light. Here. Danger!
Oops. Oh no. I pressed early again.
Still in.
How long does inverted last? This is where Verza would come in handy, but of course I'm not using Verza right now. Let's just try and kill. What a damage beast. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is this what we're doing? We're doing cutscenes post fight now? Like in battle rendered cutscene? Is this what we're on now? It's just getting better. It's getting better over time. Wow. It's funny because I thought there was going to be another phase because it had 4 arms.
Everyone wasn't that strong, but you did well. You learned fast.
I literally should have beaten it the first try. Can you guys start comforting her?
All this. This is what we're fighting for.
Thank you. She's 19, young. Yes, she chose to come out here of her own free will and fruition. But she's a child. Comfort her. Give her and show her compassion. Also, happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. How do we get out of here? Not sure. This game is absolutely gorgeous also. Let's make our way out of here, shall we? There another one? Yes, there is. Hopefully there isn't another enemy that pops out of here. Yep.
Good stuff.
There wouldn't be a hole over here for no reason. Let's make our way out, shall we? For those who come after. We've made our way back to the surface. Can I use that one? No, I can't. What about this one? No, I can't. I'll have to make my way around. Let's look at everything. Let's heal first, just in case. There might be a flag around here, so I probably didn't even need to use that, but Let's explore a smidge. What's around here? I'm not even sure where I am. And I'm also not even sure if I'm supposed to veer too far in that direction. So let's just go across like I feel like we should be doing. Oh no, I was supposed to be going that way. This is where we dropped in. Okay, let's upgrade our attributes. Rest in peace, Gustav. Verzo is carrying on your will. Let's go with don't lose rank when taking damage from powerless enemies. Dilaram seems very, very good. I think I'm going to continue leveling this up, actually. But I'm going to use Dualiso for a moment. A moment in time. Civilian. I need him to get the Gustav haircut. I just don't want him to have the old man cut. Anything in this direction? Not that I see. I wonder if that's the game's music that's sounding off like that. It's like a little jingle. Like skeleton bones. Any enemies here?
This the place?
Yeah. We can bury your friend under this tree, if that's okay with you.
Hopefully there are no enemies here. This would be very sad if there was. This is still a very sad moment in general. We got to know Gustav through the entire prologue. We've witnessed him lose the love of his life. We've witnessed the bonds, traditions shared amongst him and his companions, only to watch him and his arm be laid to rest. Forever remembered, never forgotten. Expeditions 33, Gustav. For those who come after.
Couldn't wait for me, could you? I wish we could.
Rest easy, Gustav.
I'll finish what you started. The paintress, Renoir, they will pay.
No more dome. Just open skies.
I'll save them, Gustav. Emma, your apprentices, everyone.
You can leave it to us. You were always there for me.
I'll save them.
Say hi to Soph for me, yeah?
We could never tell if you were my brother or my father. But to me, you were both. Best brother and father I've ever had.
When one falls, we continue.
Thanks for being my family. See you in the next life.
Wow. The amount of money I would pay to see an orchestra play this game soundtrack in person is unlimited. It truly evokes the heartstrings. Let's carry on. All right. So we've made our way through the Forgotten Battlefield. Let's check in back at camp.
For about 2 hours. Then there's a big lake. We shouldn't go there at all. We should make a right, and then it's gonna take a few hours, and then we make a stop. We get some rest and some food, and then from there, we head north to Monoko Station.
Why there?
To recruit my oldest friend. We'll need the extra firepower, because our next goal will be to take down the Paintress Heart.
Her heart?
Yes. You can't just stroll up to the Paintress. The chroma there is far too dense. It erases anyone who gets close. But if we destroy her heart, the barrier will fall.
Okay. So where is this heart? What does it look like?
What it looks like, that I don't know. But I do know that it's somewhere in the center of old Lumiere.
You found old Lumiere?
Yes.
So it's true. Before the fracture, our Lumiere was part of a larger city.
I felt that was the case. I said this when I was going back and looking through a different section of the map.
I was with the 58th when we found old Lumiere. But Renoir erased them before we could get further.
Goodness.
And I don't know much more.
All right then.
Why has he never
Let's
put
head
an
the
end to
ferry near the
Rumiere?
station, and then we'll take the Paintress's heart.
Honestly, why has he not taken out Rumiere at any point in time? I guess he's needed assistance in doing so to take down the Paintress so that he could stop Rumiere from doing what he's been doing. I'm more curious to his family's lore. Play first seems very nice. Yeah, I actually like the ability to play first. Why not?
How far up the mountain is Monoko Station? Will we see snow?
Not too high, but yeah. There's usually snow.
Fantastic.
Oh, right. There's no snow in Lumiere.
No, only in books and paintings. It's almost as mythical as Gestrels.
And just as fun. And sometimes just as deadly.
Wow.
Oh. Really? My husband was obsessed with the idea of snow. I can't wait to see some.
That you will.
Do I want to spend time with her? Are they attempting to make me build a romantic relationship with her? No, why not? Versa approaches Ciel, who seems open to talking.
You seem less stressed than the others.
Is that your conclusion? After your extensive observation of our team?
She does seem more open than Lune, and Mael is just way too young, so
Yes.
I have a moral compass.
There must be better uses of your time than analyzing our stress levels.
Well, it's important to understand your teammates.
I traditionally don't go for women with chest tats, but hey.
Says the mysterious stranger who has yet to share much about himself.
Then consider this my attempt to be less mysterious.
Benstar is so funny, bro.
Is that what this is?
Are we flirting? We're definitely flirting. I'll trade you. A story for a story. Quite fair, I think.
I'll trade you. A story for a story. Quite fair, I think.
Well, there are stories and then there are You first, then.
Something epic then, full of battle and danger. Something unusual then, strange wonders and mysteries. Yeah, let's do that.
Something unusual then? Strange wonders and mysteries?
A bit impersonal, Not really how you get to know each other. I don't think that's worthy of a trade. No.
I chose wrong.
Tell me something dark and melancholy and personal.
Ooh, going straight for the heavy stuff, huh?
If we're going to share, let's share.
Very well.
Story for a story, right?
We'll see.
Verzo and Ciel spend the next few minutes arguing whether Ciel should also have to share. She continues to tease Verzo, who remains evasive. Verzo and Ciel's relationship grows a little bit. Oh wow, they're putting relationship gimmicks in there. I did not expect this game to have a relationship gimmick at all, honestly. Wow. We're Persona. We're Persona. All right. I wonder what that eventually does for our well-being. I am in the back of the party, correct? Yes, I am. And I am the protagonist, so... I wonder if I should just naturally put myself in the main front line.
How come Minoko lives so far from the other Jestrels?
Minoko's a searcher. They travel the land looking for Jestrels who went missing after the fracture.
The lost Jestrels.
Yeah. That and he, pissed off Golgra.
Your oldest friend is a Jestral.
Yes. We've been friends for as long as I can remember.
Gustav would have loved that.
Why? Because he liked Jestrels?
Because he liked the idea of friendships that could last decades.
Wow. Deep.
We don't get to enjoy such long friendships in Lumiere.
Oh, so I can choose to spend time with either one of them to actually... This is going to be an interesting turn of events here. Yeah, of course. Lune intercepts Verzo as he walks by the fire.
Why are you allying yourself with us?
Not a lot of options out here, in case you hadn't noticed.
I'm glad that Mael is not a romanceable option. I'm not sure if this is going to eventually lead to romance, but I'm glad that that's not an available option.
What about the previous expeditioners? Did you help them too? Yet they still failed.
That's a terrible way to ask questions. Do you always interrogate people like this?
Given the circumstances, I think we can skip the pleasantries, no?
Alliances are usually give and take, as are conversations. Trust goes both ways, no?
I'm not a fan of his hair. I like his character design, just not a fan of the hair.
Alright then. As a gesture of good faith, I'll show you how to use Lumina.
No need. I got it.
Well, aren't you a quick study?
But I appreciate the gesture. Thank you.
Feisty.
Trust works both ways.
All right. As a gesture of good faith.
All right. As a gesture of good faith, I'll answer 3 questions. Choose wisely.
Only 3.
Someone's a bit greedy.
3 questions with 3 follow-ups.
You're really pushing this.
I think it's reasonable.
All right. Go for it.
Lune spends some time bombarding Verzo with questions. Verzo remains evasive, which pisses Lune off, but also triggers her insatiable sense of curiosity. Lune is reluctantly intrigued, as is Verzo. They like each other. I like that. I'm not a Lune fan, though. I'm more interested in Ciel. With the interrogation over, they go back to the others. Very nice. Let us speak with
That was sad.
Esquier.
Yeah.
You were sad.
Yeah.
You were thinking of Julie.
Julie. How does he know this information?
And not just her, but... Yeah.
And who is Julie?
Want a hug?
Yeah. I do.
Ah, yes, why not? So I guess it's not just romance.
Verso, mon ami.
Esquier, mon ami. I feel like I haven't seen you in years.
3 years, 67 days, and roughly 10 hours.
10 hours and 7 minutes.
Oh, you've been counting too.
Roughly.
Did Francois finally move out and get his own cave?
Did Francois finally move out and get his own cave?
Francois would miss me too much. He hates napping alone.
If you're here, then isn't he napping alone?
Oh, he must miss me so much right now. Poor Franfran.
I'm sure he'll survive.
The most French nickname ever.
Yes, yes, yes.
So how did these expeditioners convince you to leave your cave?
And that's a interesting scar on his face. It's not a traditional, like, natural healing.
They're all so nice. Well, the super nice one died, but the others are cool too. You can make some friends too. It's been a long time since you made new human friends.
You know what I think about friendships with expeditioners?
You know what I think about friendships with expeditioners.
Losing a rock is better than never having a rock. Ask me how I know.
Debatable.
I hope we won't lose them like the others.
Right.
So, you lost your stones again. How did you lose them this time?
Yeah, I lost them on our trip back from the Chestrel River, right after you left.
Oh, don't worry. I hope you get them back.
You are the best. I missed going on adventures with you.
Me too.
So they used to be good friends. That's nice. That's cool. So,
To adventure.
Esquier. So now I am aware that, it is not a relationship. It's more so a, I guess, bond between teammates. Interesting that you can't build one with Mael if it's going that route. Let's check up on everyone. Cutscene time.
Hey,
Hey,
Mael wants to apologize to Lune.
it's fine.
I just...
I miss him too.
It's hard.
Gustav.
The pain we feel every time we lose someone. I've tried many ways of dealing with it. Running from it, sitting with it, compartmentalizing it, but what I needed,
What do you mean?
I feel everything. And I let it burn inside me when I'm tired. I use the pain. I use the fear, the shame.
Lune.
I can almost feel them beside me. Everyone we've lost. Walking with me. especially when I use chroma. I feel their presence, their closeness, and they help me.
You feel Gustav?
Yeah, I do.
Wow.
I'd like to feel him with me too.
You have an affinity for chroma too. Try it.
How do you always know what to do?
I don't. Want to know a secret? I have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't think anyone else does either.
Really?
Don't.
That's nice. I'm glad they got to spend time together. Oops. Accidental jump. Wait, can I check up on everybody else too? Oh, we actually get another cutscene. Wow. All right. You basically just get as much story as you want.
What are you working on?
Upwards to your respective point in the story. This is amazing.
If we fail, Expedition 32 will need every bit of information we have.
Right, but how are you going to get it to them?
I asked the Gestrals for help.
Smart.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
It's something my dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or even when I was happy, he'd say, share it with the stars. When it's hard to talk about things, the stars will understand.
I like that.
Beautiful.
I talked to the stars a lot after he was gone.
I remember the night we first met at the Crooked Tower.
Right. After the gommage.
I was surprised to find you there. I thought I was the only one who knew about that room.
I had to get away from the harbour. And those damn petals everywhere. So I climbed up.
That's just a sad event. Everyone turning into flowers.
It wasn't logical. But parts of me really believed my parents and their expedition had succeeded. That they'd stopped her. Then the Paintress woke. And I knew they weren't coming home.
You know, it meant a lot to me. The comfort we shared that day. But you avoided me after. Why?
Hmm?
It wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life.
Where are we getting at here?
Okay. Not personal.
Are there a little bit of undertones here?
That day, I knew my parents had failed. They were counting on me to finish their work. I couldn't afford distractions.
Hmm.
friends are not distractions.
I know that now.
Wow. We're in the middle of nowhere with 1 year left to live. What better time to build friendships?
I could use some wine, though.
Making friends is thirsty work.
Comedians. I love the story building. I just really like the fact that you get a good, nice little cutscene per. It's right in Gustav's journal. I'm curious as to if he says, for those who come after. They don't say it. I might get that tatted on me. For those who come after. Recruit Monaco, Verzo's best friend, at his station in the mountains. They did say that Monaco was a gestural, right? I kind of wanted it to be another expeditioner, but if it's a random, so be it. Let's go to sleep. Maybe cutscene lore here. Nice.
Thanks. It really was a beautiful place.
Glad you liked it. We've buried friends there too. You were right about condolences. We offered them because we don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
No.
All we can do is carry them with us.
I guess.
I wonder who gave Bro these scars. She laughing.
Sorry. It's just we're
Drowning in our own sadness. Hey, why did you join the expedition? I mean, with the Gommage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but you're half their age.
out here seemed better than in there at the time.
Is
All
that
right.
wanting to escape a life you don't want?
Escape. Yeah. That's what I wanted. But Gustav and the others, they really want to change things.
Well, changing your life also counts. Can't always shoulder the world's problems, you know? It'll drain you fast.
Gustav would probably say, if more of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
Wait. I kept Gustav's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
Nice.
I gotta say, I didn't take you for an official kind of person.
Now it's official. A true member of
Welcome to
Expedition.
Disaster Expedition.
Thank you.
A true member of Expedition 33. Oh, so hers just increases naturally. Interesting. Alright, so it is truly just friendship bonds and companionship. Nice. Alright, now we're back in the overworld. It's a good place to save. Alright. But this is where we'll call it a video. I just wanted to make this video just because I did not have time to put on the camera, but also keep people up to date with where we were in the story. But Again, beautiful game, beautiful story, 10 out of 10 graphics, 10 out of 10 gameplay. Just everything about the game is impressive. Visually, sonically, just, I don't know, it just hits on all cylinders for me. But yeah, if y'all haven't already, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and join our stream sometimes on twitch.tv/codenamequay. I also stream on YouTube, and I'm working on a way to get us starting streaming on TikTok too. But yeah, make sure you guys tune in, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.